yo, what's up, yo, what's up? Hello, weak. Hello, how are you guys doing today? My name is Anima, and today we have a live Pokemon ORAS Wi-Fi battle for you all, this time against a Passer Boob. I say Passer Boob because Passerby is, I don't know, Passer Boob is just, I suppose it's more interesting, but it's kind of immature, I guess. I don't really know, I just like saying boob and poop and all kinds of very silly things like that. Watches my subscribers plummet. But yeah, we have a live ORAS Wi-Fi battle against a passerby. It's kind of funny because I'm talking about the battle. I'm actually doing this intro after the battle was created, so we're going to launch into it, and it's going to be disorientating for you, but I'm confident that you can endure this strange and bizarre experience of me talking like this before the battle. No, after the battle. Very odd. Hindsight 2020. Don't have 20 fingers. I'm sorry, I can't do this. There'll be a question of the day at the end of the video. I'll remind you that the like button is a thing that exists, but it's completely up to you what you do with it at the end of the video after watching, or you can be a complete and utter rebel and give that like button a little tickle right this very moment, and I would super appreciate that, my friends. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. We are snagging this battle at random. I just fancied recording this. God fucking knows how we're going to survive, as I brought an RU team. So there's a Garchomp, Roserade, Volcarona, Tyranitar, Greninja. Okay, well, let's just see how this goes. Let me know who I brought. I brought Reese, the Doublade, Reginald, the Jellicent, Side-Eye, the Exatu, the Boogeyman, the Mega Abomasnow, Triforce, the Dug Trio, and Pureword, our beloved, beautiful Emboar. So looking at my opponent's team, potential needs anything, everything destroys my anus, but, and this is a very big but, quite a large behind, if I do say so myself. I do believe our best situation is probably to lead with, I think Reginald's actually got a pretty good chance. Unfortunately, we don't really have rocks that we can, I mean, I can lead with the Triforce and guaranteed get my rocks up. That'd be pretty nice. Let's lead with the Triforce. I think that would be a very good idea. Let's do that. Let's lead with the bloody Triforce. Hell yeah! Let's just give it a damn good shot. I think we're probably going to get bodied immediately, but I fancied recording, and I just thought I'd click on this passerby and see what the hell happened. But I think they are expecting to eat me alive, and honestly, that's probably gonna happen. That's probably gonna happen. So out comes the Aegislash. Thankfully, I led with fucking Dug Trio, so that's pretty damn super. What we're gonna do here is like cry with laughter, because I can literally just spam EQ at this thing. I am just gonna spam it, and it is trapped with me, so I literally don't give a shit. We're just gonna go for it. Here's the EQ. It manages to live despite the critical hit. My fucking goodness. And I do believe my opponent won't expect the Sucker Punch. So what we're actually going to do is, God damn you, Aegislash! You lived a crit earthquake! What's wrong with you? What we're going to do is go for the EQ once again. Let this thing go for the Shadow Sneak. I don't give a fuck. I'm Focus Sash. Bitch! And yeah, we're just gonna let it. We're gonna let it do its silly little Aegislash thing. I actually really like Aegislash, and apparently it's on the suspect ladder right this very moment, which is very exciting. But I don't really know how that's going to work out. It'll be a real. I mean, you know, we just took down an Aegislash, but this is a very niche situation, and Aegislash is normally an extremely huge and powerful and very scary threat. So being able to take it down turn one is super nice. In saying that, I don't really... What the fuck, you're gonna lead with Roserade? Seriously? You're gonna come up with this Roserade? Why? Well, I don't really know what he wants, so I'm just gonna go for the Stealth Rock. Hurt that Volcarona something awful with my dying breath. Let's go for it. I don't know if it's the spikes or whatever. Either way, an EQ actually would have been pretty damaging for my opponent. So we're gonna take an Energy Ball to the face, to the humps, I don't know, with the Triforce, and that was pretty damn sweet. So I actually would really like to go into Side-Eye, because Side-Eye could pretty much smack this thing to hell and back. I would like to go into Reese as well. I would love to go into Reese, as this thing might not have anything to touch me, but It going for energy ball is a bit bizarre. I think I would like to go into my M board, but they might not expect me to be scarfed. I'm looking at this team and I'm really weirded out by it. I kind of want to go into side-eye and then predict from there, but I really don't know who my opponent would rather go into. We're going to go into side-eye anyway. Let's just do it. Let's go into fucking side-eye. Yeah, let's go into side-eye. Because we are pretty much a fantastic everything to this thing. I resist you and well, I don't really resist. I resist one of your stabs. I don't resist the other one, but that would be really, really silly if you went for it. And I am technically faster than you on paper, so what I'm going to do is predict the switch into Tyranitar and go into my Purkwood. Shit, I outspeed. I switched that first. Oh, fuck, I don't really like that very much. Maybe he did go for Sludge Bomb. That would be a bit strange. That would be a bit strange. Why would you Toxic Spikes on an Exatu? Never mind. That made literally no sense. Yeah, that made like no sense at all. So, wow, that made absolutely no sense. I don't think my opponent really knew anything there. So what we're going to do is actually, I really want to predict. I deeply, deeply want to predict. But in saying that, I don't think I can right now. So I'm just going to go for a fucking Flare Blitz because this thing is weirding me out. And unfortunately, there are Toxic Spikes. It's Focus Sashed! Okay. Okay. Still weird, though. Still weird. That's going to sting like hell. What we can do now is still go for yet another Flare Blitz. My opponent could choose to preserve this thing, but the next thing that comes in is going to take a giant Flare Blitz to the face. I don't think I outspeed Greninja even so at this point. I am so perplexed by that. I'm so perplexed and irritated even by the just didn't know what Exatu does. Just didn't know what Exatu does. Ah! My goodness, why would you do this? Why would you do this to me? Why would you do that, man? Why would you do that, man? Chris, who's earned 1,171 BP. Don't you know what Exatu does with your 1,171 BP? If I had 1,171 BP, I'd probably know what Exatu does. Or maybe they just predicted, but I'm not entirely sure. Either way, I don't really think you fucking Focus Sash. Why would you do this? I don't understand. And I think ordinarily Exatu does outspeed this thing, so I'm just so lost. I'm so lost. I'm offended. I'm insulted. I am just absolutely... And I don't really like to say things like, why would you do that? Because I think it sounds elitist and stupid. But in this case... Seriously, why would you do that? I don't really understand, but I could take you out both of my stabs. I really don't understand why you do this. But it's really tragic because now we've got a layer of Toxic Spikes around. It could be that my opponent doesn't know if Greninja will outspeed, and they've twigged that I am scarfed as hell. So here's the tea time with the Sandstream. Super nice. And I mean, I could just try and bomb this thing right now and just go for a thing. Quite frankly, we are really in trouble with this T-Tar. This thing is a real threat. Reginald can probably live one hit from this monster. I really would like to preserve my beloved, sweet friend, Purkwood, for another situation, because I really do think we can still do something with the Scarf Dealy. And to that extent, I would like to actually send out Side-Eye, because I don't think my opponent is going to go for anything, like, I don't know. I don't think my opponent is... I think my opponent might go for Rocks, if anything. But in saying that, they've been very weird to predict, so I don't really know. We could be seeing a Crunch, and that would... Wow, that is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that in my life. Either way, that's a bit scary, but it's going to get hurt by my Rocky Helmet, so so that's pretty nice. What we're going to do with our dear friend Side-Eye is we are actually going to go for the Trick Room, hopefully. We'll be outspeeding. I know that... Oh. Why? Why did I survive? That is some insanity. I'm sorry, but that's weird. That shouldn't have happened. Hopefully we'll die. I don't think I've ever said that about one of my Pokemon ever. But what we're going to do is just on our dying breath go for a foul play. I'm really shocked we outsped. What fucking speed are you? I really have no idea. So I think what we can do from here is actually go into the Boogeyman. Yes, I think that's exactly what we can do. We can go into the Boogeyman. This is very weird. Pacifers are always janky, aren't they? But it's really fun to just sort of fart around with them, I think. We must be slower than you. The Trick Room is up. We absolutely have to be. So what we're going to do is Mega Evolve and just go for a... I want to go for Blizzard, but T-Tar's special defense is actually pretty nice. So what I am going to do instead is go for an EQ. Actually I shouldn't have done that really. But we're going to Mega Evolve, the Trick Room's up, and I don't give a fuck. So we're going to destroy this thing, and it's going to be fine. We're going to put out the Hail as well, so sweet! And we should be faster than this thing because the Trick Room is in play. I guess we speed-tied my Exatu and this Tyranitar. I'm not really sure why I've made my Exatu quite so slow, but I have, so suck my... Doug Trio. Anyway, we're going to take out this T-Tar. And that is really nice. A Power-Up Punch T-Tar just doesn't make sense to me because you can run Dragon Dance, so I'm going to guess my opponent is a new player. But I say that they seem like a new player, but they're running like Toxic Spikes, and they're running a powerful looking team, so it's all a bit disconcerting and strange. So out comes Volcarona, who is a pain. And I do have Earthquake, so I can sort of potentially do some stuff and things to this thing and stuff. But I am actually going to run a Calc because I'm worried that we won't be able to kill it because it's just going to be... I don't really know. I think Blizzard is just going to do so much damage. We're going to try Bulky Quiver Dance. Wow, it just takes me out. EQ! EQ has a surprising chance to get rid of it. Blizzard doesn't seem to do sweet bugger all. Unfortunately, we are actually a quiet Abomasnow, so... Sugar, I really don't know. I really feel like preserving my Abomasnow. I actually don't think we can kill this thing. I really don't think we can. So with that being said, I think what I'm going to do is go into my friend Reginald. Is this the time? I think I need a Abomasnow to take out that Garchomp. So we're going to go into Reginald. I think that's going to be the better option against this thing. I don't think it's going to QD. That would honestly make no sense, but my opponent hasn't been playing in a way that's very predictable, so... Okay, we're going to see Flamethrower as opposed to Fiery Dance, so that's very interesting indeed. Obviously, this could have been... Oh, yeah, it's definitely a Volcarona. So, oh, no, Shell Bell. Alright, that actually does make sense, so that's not too weird. Now, my opponent could switch into Greninja. That would be really weird and silly because the Volcarona will die. But, yeah, what we're going to do is just go for the Scald, as there is sweet bugger all wrong with that. We do outspeed because the Trick Room is still up, so we're just going to go for it, to be honest. Hopefully Reginald can squeeze out one more Trick Room by the, you know, before this is over, because the Garchomp is really scary. Because the Garchomp is really scary. So we're just going to go for this Scald. We should take out this thing. We should take out the Volcarona. And we do, so that's very nice, but yeah, we will really need to squeeze out a Trick Room if we want to live. Reginald is going to get buffeted by the Hail, and a myriad of status things are going to happen. We're going to get our lefties, and then we're going to take a first stage poison hit right to the mustache. The tiny crown is so cute. Unfortunately, the dimensions have returned to normal. I would really love to squeeze out just one more Trick Room, but a Greninja Dark Pulse is going to hurt like a bitch. So yeah, what we're going to do though is we are going to try and squeeze out a Trick Room. We have nothing else we can do, so we're just going to try and squeeze one out. I have faith that Reginald can take one Dark Pulse. Reginald. This is why Greninja was a creature that was bad. Yeah, so that's bollocks. We're fucked now, I think. Actually, we can go into our dear friend Purewood and potentially outspeed. I don't think we outspeed Greninja, though. That's a thought. Let me do a quick looky. Greninja all-out attacker. Wow, those were the days, eh? Greninja being a regular thing. Boar, are you choice scarf? Yeah, whatever. I really don't think I can outspeed you. I don't think I can outspeed you in any country at all. Actually, no, I do! Purewood does outspeed by like 1 point, but I do outspeed. I do. I bloody do. What we're gonna do is go for, I don't really know what we could go for. I don't really know what to go for at all. The thing is, we are gonna die. Like, no matter what fucking happens, we are going to die. So let me try and see what would be the actual best move to use against a Garchomp. What can we do against a Garchomp, I wonder? What's our best move? What's our best move against Mr. Garchomp here? I do believe our best play is actually Hammer Arm. I have Hammer Arm instead of Superpower because I'm obviously a scrub. But we're just gonna go for the Hammer Arm just in case the switch into Garchomp happens. So let's go for the Hammer Arm. We do outspeed. We land the Hammer Arm, not that it was a question, and we're gonna destroy this Greninja's face. So that's pretty nice. Unfortunately, we've dropped in speed, so we're fucked really. The hail is gonna stop. And our poison is going to continue, but we live with just the barest scrap of health. Which is very interesting. I really do wish... This team does need adjustments. I think this team does definitely need adjustments. I would really like to see what kind of Garchomp this is. The EQ, the outrage, all of it could be coming. I'm very scared and afraid because I do think that this thing can just really destroy my poor little Abomasnow. I can just yeah, I can't live. I don't know, Garchomp, I don't know. Mind you, if he locks himself into Outrage, Reese will be able to do something from there. But, frankly, anything else is just a bad situation. We're just going to stay in because I can't switch anyone else to this thing. My opponent is actually a Mega Garchomp. A Mega Garchomp, everybody. Everybody ring the fucking... Oh, cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. This is very bad. It's gonna go for the Iron Head, which is very mysterious. This is honestly super bad that he has Iron Head because I am an Abomasnow and Iron Head is going to kick my ass. However, I can fucking Ice Shard you, can't I? Can't I? I can. That I can do. Let's go into the Boogeyman. I really have no idea how this is gonna work out, but we're gonna go for an Ice Shard anyway. Let's go, Boogeyman. Come on, my darling. Let's go. Let's get the Snow Warning. I don't think we can live... I think we can live an Iron Head, maybe. Maybe just the one Iron Head. We can, I think, but I don't really want to chance it. Let's just go for the Ice Shard. On the off chance we live something, we will be able to pull off another Ice Shard, maybe, but that's very optimistic. So we're just going to go for the Ice Shard. Really hope that we can take this thing out. And maybe follow up with a Shadow Sneak from our Doublade. Mega Garchomp is so fucking scary. I have not seen a Mega Garchomp in quite some time, so we don't quite take it out, and it's going to go for the Iron Head. But surely, oh my goodness, we're gonna live. Wow, Boogeyman. Why? That was probably, I don't know if Iron Head was his best play. I think maybe, but the thing is, I think he has Outrage because, yeah, he's gonna forfeit. Wow, okay, that was pretty eventful. I know it's a passerby battle and it's not the most competitive thing you've ever seen, but we kind of like to do a mixture of competitive and entertaining. Yeah, you're not gonna find Poke-Aim like crazy, like amazing, you know, like the highest of competitiveness, but it is going to be very, very, very fun. So we do manage to snag a cheeky win. My thingy is going, hey, you can't save any more of these, this is wrong, you don't have any more space, and that's okay, that's totally fine. Let's give this man a nice because he didn't DC, which is something that passerbys I want to do. And make ourselves incredibly big. Let's go. Ah, very exciting. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I really do hope you have enjoyed today's battle. I do need to make adjustments to this team. That is definitely a truth. I'm looking at them now. We're going to need to do some stuff and things. I think Side-Eye does deserve to be actual max speed instead of this very awkward, strange speed that I have her at. It's very weird and strange and odd and blah-de-blah-de-blah. And if you have any advice, why don't you let me know and I can adjust them and do all kinds of stuff with them and maybe pull them out later, and that'd be pretty sweet. Anyway, today's question of the day is... Are you a risky person, or are you more of a safe person? Do you prefer to take the tried and tested route, or do you like to go where no man has gone before? And no, I'm not talking about illicit, weird sexual acts. I am not. Do not look at me like that. The shame, the shame. I'm talking about stuff and things and life and whatnot. I would like to say, like, I thought that I was the kind of person who likes to take the safe way of doing things, and I kind of am in a lot of respects, but generally speaking, if I look at my life, I do take a lot of risks, but I wouldn't call myself a risk taker, which is weird, and probably doesn't look very nice on a CV. I don't care. God damn. Can you tell I'm a bit sensitive because I need to go and do job situations at some point soon? Oh, but that's for another video. Yeah, I think I'm more of a risk taker than I would previously have assumed, because I came to America. I took a path that was like the creative path, which is like a lot less, I don't know, it's not very safe. It isn't very safe, and like not to toot my own horn, but I'm not like, it's not the only thing I can do, like creativity. I got really good grades at A level, and I'm quite academic. Like, I'm quite surprisingly academic. So I could have pursued something academic, but I chose to do the fun thing, the stupid thing that doesn't make you any fucking money. Anyway, I'm just messing around, but it was always going to be this way. I think it was always going to be this way. But you could argue that it's a safe route because it's what you know. It's like art and stuff. But then you don't know because you can't guarantee yourselves an income or stuff like this. But then, are you the type of person? Do I confess to people like in romance? Like, because that's the risky thing. The safer thing is to just like not confess your affections and stuff. I'm going on a huge tangent. Let me know your responses in the comment section down below, or by any other means through carrier pigeon. I don't mind. You can write a letter in the sky with a plane if you have the money. I would deeply appreciate that. I have been Anima, and I've been very weird. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon, my friends. Bye bye.